Okay. Okay.
In every family, there's that one uncle, cousin, or aunt that just ain't right. But for whatever reason, you love them anyway. It's the family.
A son does not want to hear his mother say, skeet, skeet.
It's the family. The Family Radio Podcast.
Yeah, don't have your kids cussing on the internet, but do have your kids dancing on the internet. Ooh, kill them, kill them, kill them.
The Family Radio Podcast with T-Boogie and Chill Will.
It's the family.
Hey, it's T-Boogie.
And Chill Will, and believe it or not, we are back after 6 months away from you guys.
Chill, did you go to jail?
I did not go to jail. Look, I'm not going to lie. People have been asking me. I've talked to Broderick. I've talked to Waz. Hey, y'all going to record or what? I say, look, man, it's Boog. Man, I call her sometimes. She's like, it's that time of the month. I can't record. I'm not in the right mindset. Look, I've been hearing all kind of excuses. So it's been on you, man.
No, you've been jet setting all over the place a month.
You can't jet set in this era of COVID. So you're lying. You're lying right now.
Chill. I have seen you on a plane.
You're telling lies.
Matter of fact, weren't you on a plane where they took that Karen and her daughter off? You told me you witnessed that personally.
Let me tell you something. I have traveled some. I have been traveling just few and far between. But I've been very cautious on these planes. Look, I got my mask. I got like 4 or 5 masks, matter of fact. I got my hand sanitizer. I got my sanitized wipes. So I have been traveling, but I've been doing it safely.
Okay, we're going to get more into COVID in a little bit. But, yes, we are back, and there's so much we need to catch up on.
So much, because usually we got a lot to talk about all the time.
I know it.
And we've been letting a lot of stuff slide.
Yeah.
The first thing, let's talk about Chadwick Boseman, man. This thing has still been messing with my spirit, man. Woke up that other morning and, I looked at my phone and I'm like, I was like, this can't be true. This can't be.
I couldn't believe it either.
Dude is too young.
I was shocked.
He is too young.
He's younger than both of us.
Yes. I can't believe it. He has been battling cancer, didn't tell anybody. Well, he told his small circle of friends and coworkers and stuff. But really, the public did not know anything about it. Cancer got worse. I read an article actually earlier today, Boog, that said that until a couple of weeks ago, he fully thought that he was going to beat this and, film Black Panther 2.
Right.
So I guess it really took a bad turn, a couple of weeks ago.
Right. The studio was all set to, do Black Panther 2, and now it's like, what do we do now?
Yeah. And, of course, a lot of other questions are up in the air right now. But for the small time he was here on this earth, very good body of work. He played James Brown in Get On Up. He played Jackie Robinson in 42. He played Thurgood Marshall in Marshall. In 2017, yes. And of course internationally he blew up with the whole Black Panther, being a part of Marvel Comics. And Boog, I cannot believe that you fixed your mouth to tell me right before we start recording that you never seen Black Panther.
That is my confession for
Boog,
2020.
How in the hell have you not seen Black Panther?
I don't know. My impression, everybody who was a comic book fan or, superhero fan, those are all the people that were excited to go. And I was like, well, I don't really get into those kind of things, so I'm good.
But this was Black Panther. This was the first black superhero. Black
know.
Panther.
Listen, my children went. We have tons of paraphernalia. I just personally haven't seen it.
I'm about to take your black card from you, man.
Don't wait.
How can you have not seen Black
chance.
Panther? Are you serious?
And you know what? I'm about to make it even worse for my own self. In all this pandemic quarantine time, I could have sat at home and watched it and still haven't.
It's on Netflix. It's on demand. It's out there. You still hadn't seen it. I'm disappointed in you, Boog. I am so disappointed.
I'm gonna do it this weekend.
I've even seen, his last movie that was out. He was in The Five Bloods, which is the latest Spike Lee movie.
Right.
I saw that, and he, once again, he, you could tell he had lost some weight, but I'm thinking, okay, he's getting ready for another part or something like that. I think that's what a lot of people thought.
Yeah.
So that movie came out this year. Very good movie. He played a supporting role in it. Did real good in that one. He's also Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. He's redoing that with Denzel, which they're going to put that out in the next coming year or so. But
did they complete that?
They completed it. Yeah, they did complete that.
Okay.
And once again, he's working with Denzel. It's a very interesting story between him and Denzel. A lot of people don't know this, but when he studied at Howard, Felicia Rashad was, I guess she was teaching at that time. That was kind of like his mentor. He got accepted into a program over in London studying, and he didn't have the money. You know, college students don't have the money to do it. Felicia Rashad reached out to, you know, some of her friends, actor friends. Denzel gave the money for him to go. You know, Denzel didn't know who he was or anything like that, but Denzel was just, hey, I'm helping some kids out, you know. And actually, a lot of people don't know also, when he was at Howard, he didn't major in acting. He didn't want to act. He wanted to direct.
God,
so that's what he was going for, directing. But yeah, Denzel actually, you know, flipped the bill for him to go and study in London. And of course, he found out about it after the fact, and that's very interesting and very good thing, you know, playing it forward.
I think that's an awesome thing that Denzel did, not knowing that he was helping this particular guy, and look what he became.
Yeah, of course.
And then that's what saddens us so much, that his life has been cut short. He was bubbling. You know what I'm saying? There was so much further that I think he had to go in his career. And it's just really sad that it was cut short because of cancer. And Chill, I got to say this about his small circle that he did share the information with. That is a bomb-ass circle, because I know I don't have that kind of circle. I couldn't have told nobody, because Chill, you would have ratted me out. Yo,
I'm not going to lie. I probably would have ratted you out.
You know, Boog got cancer, right?
Yeah.
Or better yet, if you weren't one of the people that was told, Boog, she losing weight. She on that stuff. See, I know you would have talked about me, Phil.
You know what? But understand, when he did the Five Bloods, and that was a cast with Delroy. The guy's
Lindo.
name. Yeah, Delroy was in it. The guy that played in The Wire. And God, I can't remember his name right now. It's going to come to him in a minute. But anyway, he was, you know, they filmed over in Thailand. And so his wife called him and was like, hey, you working with Chad Boseman? How is he? And he was like, man, I think this Black Panther done got to his head, man, because he, you know, he's over here with, you know, he's got his girlfriend over here, and he's got, I think he had like a masseuse over there with him. And like in between breaks, you know, they just like go over into the tent and like you know, taking care of him. It's like, you know, who does that? But, of course, he did not know what Chadwick was going through. And, of course, he didn't know the pain and all that stuff he's going through on a daily basis. And he came out last week and said that. The actor's name is going to come to me in a minute. But he was just like, you know, I feel bad because I'm really thinking, oh, dude, you know, it done went to his head. He think he a superstar. But, no, it was not that at all. You know, they're just trying to let him live out his last, you know, year or so. You know, in comfort and things like that. So I probably would have told Boog. I would have told some people. Because, I mean, I wouldn't have wanted you to be, you know, go through that by yourself.
And that's how I am, too. But I think he was still trying to accomplish some things. And he didn't want a stigma, a label, or people to not work with him because he was going through this. So it's probably he did it the best way he knew how. Yeah. However, you know, the internet has no chill, and boy, they were just slandering him in these last months about the weight loss and what he looks like and, you know, all that. So I think this was also a lesson to some of us that run our mouth and don't know the whole story. Shut up. Don't say nothing. Yeah. Don't say anything. Don't speculate. Don't gossip. You know, did you see Chill? He looked like he lost weight. Something must be wrong. He's sick. You know, my mom taught me that a long time ago.
Must be on that
see
stuff.
People, when you see people and they've lost a lot of weight and you don't know them to be working out or dieting or any of those things, don't say anything about it because you don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
And you do not want to end up with your foot in your mouth.
Yeah. I've just really been touched at all of these things that are coming out after the fact, and just some of the words that people are saying. Lupita, She
No,
put something out on
I
it.
loved what she put out.
Yeah.
She said she didn't even know him for a long time, but she was so touched and moved by him as a person, as a man, as an actor. You gotta tip your hat to him. You know, I hope his wife is proud of the legacy that he has left behind. He will always be remembered, probably mostly for Black Panther, but for all his, you know, bodies of work that he participated in.
Yeah.
This was a tough one, man. Like, didn't you feel like 2020, we can't take any more?
Look, this year has just been a bitch. I'm just going to say it. This year has just been horrible.
No, I'm going to say
horrible.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's just been a horrible year. It has. So you didn't see Black Panther. Did you see him in playing James Brown?
I did. I saw that.
Okay, you saw that, that was a very good movie. Did you see him playing Thurgood Marshall?
No, I did not see that one.
Did you see 21 Bridges?
No, I saw, what was the other one that oh my gosh, I can't even remember now.
We got to get you back right, bud. We got to get you back
I know
right.
it. We got to get, I need some help. Can y'all send some suggestions?
And I know,
because you don't even want to know what I've been watching for the last couple of months.
I know you. I know. Probably some reality TV stuff.
Pretty much
I know
bullshit.
what you're watching. I know. And even I done got caught up in that too, because that 90 Day Fiance, I done been caught up in that bullshit. But I'm gonna keep it moving because I done got caught up in that mess, man.
We're not gonna talk about the foolishness. We're trying to get our life right for the last quarter of 2020.
I know it. I'm sitting there looking at that 90 Day. Look here, man. I got caught up in that foolishness.
Look how far we have fallen, Phil.
How far? Oh my God!
No, man.
Oh my goodness! Hey, if you have been hitting us up on Instagram and Twitter and all that, we really appreciate it. We still read it now. We hadn't been putting out any podcasts, but we have been reading it and trying to put out some tweets and all that stuff. So we do see all of that stuff. If you want to follow us at Instagram, it's the Fam Radio, and Twitter is the Fam Radio. Also, did I say that right? Yeah, Instagram is the Family Radio. It's real easy, The Family Radio, and then Twitter is The Fam Radio. Either way, get at us, and also you can hit that link in there to get past episodes of the podcast. And you know, I'm really happy right now, Boog, because you see all these new people doing podcasts.
And we've been on this.
Look. I'm just saying, Boog, I know we got at least 200 episodes in the can. Something like that.
We do.
Yeah, so like we got years worth of stuff in the can. Look, we got a YouTube page, Facebook, we got all that stuff. If you hit the link in our Instagram, then it'll direct you to all of that stuff. But like I said, all of these new podcasts, who do you listen to, Boog? You listen to Joe Buttons?
No.
You don't listen to Joe Buttons?
I think at some point in one of our podcasts we touched on that. I'm not a big Joe Budden fan. I'm not really sure who he thinks he is, but you know, good luck removing your podcast from Spotify and you know all that other stuff. Peace, deuces.
Some people have good. It's some good podcasts I've run across.
He did say Henry wrong, so there's no coming back for me.
Wow, so you're not even listening to the podcast at all?
Nope.
Wow, it's a lot of good podcasts out there that I have listened to. So I just, you know, I want to tip the hat because now, look, I'm not gonna say we're the originators of it. We just been in it a long time. We
got in on the ground floor.
Yeah, a long time.
We definitely did. Because now, you know, anybody and their mama has a podcast. And Chill, no, we are not putting my mama on this podcast. I don't care what you say.
Y'all don't understand.
No.
I've been trying to get Boog's mom on this podcast forever. Nope. And the gatekeeper, Boogie, will not let that happen.
Not going to happen.
Let her come on, please. Just let her give us the Jamaican state of the world. Can you do that, please?
Oh, my Lord. No.
I'm going to keep trying with this one, boy. I'm telling you. That would skyrocket this podcast to the stratosphere, girl.
Oh, you think so?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes. All these different generations on here. We could talk about stuff.
No. That would just humiliate me to my core.
Your mama could tell us about the old school at EWC.
Oh, wow.
She went to Edward Waters back in the day.
Yes.
Look, your mama could tell us about a lot. She could teach us a lot, Bug.
My mama went to an HBCU before we knew what an HBCU was. Can you imagine?
Bug, that's a lot of knowledge she can sprinkle on us.
You know my mom is liable to say anything off the cuff, and then at that point, we don't know the direction of the show, and I'm not willing to risk it.
That's why I want her on.
No, I know, because it's not your mama.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Hey, if we put Sheila on, we'll put Chloe on.
Why you got to put my
How
mama
about
name
that?
out there? Why you got to put my mama name? I ain't say you put my mama name out there like that.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Damn, I forgot your mom does listen to this. All right. Chill, we might have to take that out. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't want you to get in trouble.
Look, we keep it real. I'm leaving it here. We keep it real. I'm leaving it here. You know what? Another thing crossed my mind. I was other day looking at the news, and I see where Niecy Nash got remarried. Actress
and you were
Niecy
all
Nash.
excited and happy for her, weren't you?
I'm a fan of Niecy Nash. I love her on the show Claws. You know, she was on the Reno 911, which was a hilarious show. She was on that.
I used to watch her on Clean House.
Yeah.
I used to watch that a lot.
So here's the thing. So I follow her on Instagram, and I saw it on Instagram. She posted the wedding photos, and I was like, wait a minute, let me blow this up.
You were confused.
And I was like, wait a minute, this. Oh, okay. So she. Oh, okay.
Did you have to zoom in like I zoomed in?
I zoomed in because I was like, oh, okay, that's a woman. Okay.
Yes,
you know, and you know, you can't help who you fall in love with and all that good stuff. I get it. You know, I'm not against it. Whatever y'all want to do, but my thing was, so she's gay now?
How did this come about?
Yeah, she's. Yeah, I mean, because I don't feel like you just get gay all of a sudden.
I don't think you do
That's
either.
The thing. You don't just get gay. So, I mean, when that happened? How'd that happen?
I don't know, but she wasted no time getting gay, as you say. Okay, she just separated from her husband, Jay Tucker, back in December.
Yeah, it was
Their
just
divorce
finalized.
was finalized in March, and bam, 5 months later, big old wedding, and she looks so happy.
Yeah, she married singer Jessica Betts. They do look happy. You know, go ahead, Niecy Nash, do your thing. Do your thing.
So what thing is she doing though?
I don't know. Let me tell you how I look at situations. But check it out. So you went from so you used to like men, now you like women.
Yeah, because she was married twice before this.
To
this
men.
is her third marriage.
Yeah, this is her third
She was
marriage.
married to 2 different men before.
So is she bi now, or is she gay now, or is she like?
We've kind of touched on this before. You have to identify as bi if you done had some penis and you munching carpet. You just have to, okay? That's just, you have to. However, to decide that you want to spend the rest of your life in a relationship with another woman, that one took me for a loop.
I mean, so do you feel like she's just being greedy now? Because now you want everything. You want penis and you want carpet. You want I mean,
she want penis, carpet, latex, all of the above. That's what it seemed like. She wants everything.
Look, she's very happy. Once again, if you look at these pictures on Instagram, she's very happy. She plans to take her new wife's last name.
Well, yes, I saw that because she posted. I was already following her on Instagram, and boy, wasn't that a surprise! Boom, when she threw the photo up there, because there was no hint, no rumors, no anything that she was even dating Jessica. You know, so that came out of nowhere. I was shocked.
Well, I had to go to Google because I'm like, wait a minute, is this for a part of the movie? Are they filming Claws? Did she, get gay on Claws, or what's going on? I didn't know. I had to figure it out.
Man,
so no, it was.
Did I?
It's that's what she's doing. If it makes you happy, do it. Do it. I mean, I know she's always been a supporter of the LGBTQ community, and she in it now. She's doing more than supporting. She in that thing.
And here's my thing. Because you had 2 failed heterosexual marriages, was that sort of a driving force to try something extremely different and be in a relationship with a woman?
Was she pushed? Is that what it was? But was she pushed?
I don't know. Was she? Listen. I just had enough of men, and I'm gonna try this over here with this woman. But marriage is a big step. So maybe it was always in her, and she was in denial. I don't know.
See,
what?
That's the thing with me. I'm like, was it always there? That's because I feel like if you feel like you're in the wrong body or whatever, take Dwayne Wade's son / daughter. Yeah,
daughter.
He's like, no, I feel like I'm a woman and I'm a girl. That's what I'm doing. So was it always there for Niecy, or this is just something that happened once the divorce got final? I don't know.
I'm going to need you to use your connections and reach out to Jay Tucker since he was the last one.
I don't know that man.
And find.
I don't know that man. And look, he's probably not giving out interviews right now anyway. But
yeah, I'm sure he everybody probably was calling him like, "Hey man, what's up with your girl?"
I see your girl,
you
man.
know, everybody because like, "What's up with your man? What's up with your girl? Your peoples, your fam." No, we got a whole divorce. We don't belong to each other anymore.
Wow.
But I would be curious to have a conversation with him because I think, this is my opinion, you don't just wake up one day and say, "You know what? I want to try eating pussy."
I guess you don't. You're right. You don't. But hey, I'm still at a loss for words. I'm still at a loss for words right now.
I see that. But society has such a stigma with being gay, lesbian, transgender, queer, whatever, bi, that even if you feel that way, and then if you're in Hollywood, it works for some people, it doesn't work for others.
Yeah.
If you come out and say, "Hey, I've been bisexual my whole life, and this is why I now want to be in a relationship with a woman," whatever. You don't know if that's going to affect your career, your bag, your everything, your job, your family members, your friends.
She's happy, and I don't think it's going to affect anything as far as work. I mean, because I think she's a great actress.
I think she's hilarious.
Because I think she used to do stand-up back in the day. I think she did. But I mean, she's a great actress. She's a great actress. I feel kind of crazy because I used to be crushing on Niecy Nash. I was like, "Ooh, Niecy Nash look
and
good."
now you found out she don't even really want you.
Exactly.
That's okay. She wants me.
Man, and
but
she,
that's all right, Niecy. I am clearly not your type. Okay.
Oh, wow,
no,
because
I'm the girly girl.
You don't look manly. Is that it, Boog?
I do not look manly. Okay,
Now, Boog, you can put on a tie and a vest. And
no, sir.
You might be able to rock that. You already got short hair. You might be able to rock that, Boog.
And see, now, that's something that I deal with. People, that have thought that I was gay because of the short hair.
You got short
hair?
Know
what I'm saying? Yeah, no, every woman with short hair is not gay.
Boog,
okay?
You get tried? Is that what you're saying? You get tried?
I have been tried quite a few times in my life. But yeah, no, she doesn't want you, and I don't think she wants me either. I think and then her name is Jessica. She don't even look like a Jessica. She looks like a Jerome.
Her name is Jessica Betts. Don't do that, Boog. Jessica Betts.
I'm sorry. I take that back. I'm sure Jessica is. Did you see her hands, though? Those are hands. I zoomed in.
She does look manly. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but here's the thing. Why not Niecy marry another man?
Therein lies the question. That's the part I've never understood, is if you're attracted to a woman who looks like a man, but she still has woman parts, what are you really seeking there? I don't understand.
I mean, are both of y'all wearing strap-ons? Are y'all having sword fights with the strap-ons?
Oh, my God, not sword fights.
And you know what? Here's the thing. Look, I have friends that are LGBT and lesbian and stuff, and I'm afraid or I'm ashamed that I'm afraid to ask them that. I got a couple that I'm going to ask because I don't know. And if you don't know, you need to ask.
That is true.
Yeah.
Let's not continue to speculate, and let's not perpetuate stereotypes or rumors or anything like that. Yeah. I know I got a lesson many years ago from a gay guy that I used to work with who told me that, no, all gay men are not just attracted to all men. Just like I have a type of guy that I'm attracted to, you have a type of woman that you're attracted to. They have a type that they are attracted to, too. So just because you're in a room and there's a gay guy, chill, you don't have to dash out because you think, oh, my God, he's going to hit on me.
He's looking at me. Why is he looking at me? Yeah. Yeah, that's not the situation.
No, it is not that at all. So that's one rumor we want to dispel. They have types, too, okay? But I would love to know how we got here. Because, listen, I done had some bad relationships. but I don't want to be in one with a woman.
They're not gonna
I'm
switch
good.
you over, book. They ain't gonna push you.
Nah, I'll say, listen, I'll deal with no, I'll be single before I go that far, okay? I'm not, I don't know. There's a difference between men and women.
There are, Book, but hey, if you know, if that what look, like I said, whatever makes you happy. I want people to be happy. Especially in this year right now, 2020.
Jesus Christ. We need all the happy we can
whatever makes you happy.
Whatever.
If you need a sword fight to be happy, sword fight. Go ahead, sword fight.
Listen,
gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Bring it on. I don't know.
Gotcha.
The Family Radio Podcast.
This 2020, man, listen. It started out with the loss of Kobe Bryant, and we thought that was the worst it could get.
Little
and what
did
was
we
it
know.
about exactly maybe a couple of weeks after that? Coronavirus, COVID-19, then came the quarantine, the lockdown. Who ever saw that coming?
Yeah, a lot of things changed in this past year. A lot of things.
Do we accept it now as the new normal, or do you think we will go back to life as it once was?
No, it's never going to go back. It's never going to go back to the point where nobody has on a mask and everybody's going to Disney World on It's a Small World, sitting next to each other and all that, being in long lines. It's never going to go back to that. Never, ever.
And remember, we used to laugh. Never, ever.
No.
We used to laugh at Michael Jackson with his mask and his gloves.
Look,
we didn't understand.
Mike was ahead of his time, wasn't he?
He was.
Why? Mike knew what was going on.
He did. And he was probably trying to tell us, but we didn't want to listen.
Y'all ain't want to listen to him. I mean, if anything, I thought Tito would have listened and wore a mask. Ain't none of them brothers wore a mask. Mike was trying to tell all of y'all. None of y'all wore a mask.
Oh, but there's so much that's involved in it. It's not just wearing the mask. It is the social distancing. It's proper hygiene, washing your hands. You know, if you have a mask, make sure you're washing your mask on a regular basis. Please don't think you can wear the same mask for the past 6 months. That is not helping
treat it like
anybody.
Treat it like your drawers,
your
okay?
underwear.
Wash them.
Exactly. But
Please
you know
wash them.
what?
Don't flip them inside out. Just wash them. Wash them in the sink. Hang them up over the shower. Wash them, people. Your nasty self.
Did you just say don't flip them
Don't
inside
flip
out?
them inside out, man. There's some nasty people out there, man. It's some nasty people in this world, and you know that.
Oh,
you do know
my
it. But
gosh.
you know, once again, I got to say thank you to all not only the first responders who are still out and about doing their job, the healthcare professionals who are on the front lines in these hospitals, in these elderly facilities, taking care of all of these people with
all the
COVID.
people at the testing site.
Yeah, taking care of these people with COVID. I hats off to you guys. If no one has told you, thank you very much for that. And this has, economically affected everything.
We haven't even touched on that
everything.
yet.
Restaurants, movie theaters.
Oh, my God.
Look here, shout out to all the DJs because, our work dried up. Ain't no nightclubs open, man.
Clubs closed down.
Yeah, so it has affected everybody.
Comedians.
Yeah.
There's no shows. There's no going anywhere.
That's just
no
getting back on
concerts.
track. That's just getting back on track right now. But yeah, it has affected everybody. Look, this election, I'm not going to say too much about that. We don't have to say that for the next episode, book, because this election has it's affected everything.
Oh, my gosh. Everything. I drive through some interesting parts of Florida. Boy, you should see what I see.
Yeah. So
we'll save that for our next podcast. But please tell me you saw the first episode of Power 2.
Oh, I did.
Because we're some power junkies.
We are some power. Look, understand.
For the update.
Understand. I was gonna get rid of stars after Power was over, but then when I figured out they was gonna have the spinoffs, I kept my stars. And see, when you got the Stars app, but I'm not gonna lie. Sunday morning,
You was watching?
I'm going to wake up, pray to the man upstairs, and then turn on my app to look at stars.
Okay, well, you're right. I got rid of stars after Ghost died, and I was just like, okay, whatever. And, yeah, I heard, and read about the spinoffs coming up, and I was like, it's going to be whack. Without Ghost, what is there? But
I am very impressed. I am very impressed. Power Book 2, of course, Tyreek is the focal point now. Tasha's still there. Mary J. Blige.
What?
Method
Man.
Oh, my gosh. Look, I'm like I said, very good acting in that one.
Our very own Woody McClain
from Jacksonville.
Yes.
Played Bobby Brown. Played Bobby Brown in the New Initiative story and the Bobby Brown story.
Job on, exactly.
Killing mofos. Woody killing people. You see that?
In the first episode.
So
you heard what Mary J. Blige said? She said, it's an art to learning how to be a savage. Well, clearly, our boy Woody, a.k.a. Kane, he clearly knows that art, okay, and was taught that from his mother, Mary J. Blige, a.k.a. Monet.
Now, we are not going to give out any spoilers because a lot of people have not seen the episode. A lot of people are going to go back and see it, or they're going to binge watch it. But I'm just going to say this. I'm going to give you this one little tidbit because, Tommy is going to have his own spinoff also. But I found out this week that Tommy will be making an appearance on the Power 2 episode.
Oh,
I don't know when.
Boy.
I don't know when. I don't know where. But he will be making an appearance.
And
so
just
that is
looking
going
at
to be a good thing.
Upcoming, trailer for the show. Oh my gosh, so much is about to go down.
Yeah. I thought that Ghost being dead was gonna. I was like, nah, this show ain't gonna last. Man, look at here. They got me excited. I was excited
50
again.
Cent really is a creative dude, and he's letting us see a different side of him. Now, we know that the trolling asshole side of 50 Cent, okay? Because 2020 has not stopped him from trolling people on the internet at all.
Yeah.
But this, somebody could have said, Power, it was a sort of a one-hit wonder. But then he came out with For Life.
Yeah.
That was great. I'm waiting for that to come back, too.
And I still didn't see all of that. I didn't see all of that.
Okay, you got to catch up.
I got to catch it on
before
demand.
It comes back on.
Yeah, I saw a couple of episodes.
That is really, that had me I think it used to come on Wednesday night.
Yeah. Or
Tuesday night, something like that. Had me waking up the next morning, boom, ready to watch, okay?
Yeah.
So this is now like his third show, and there's more coming.
There's more coming. Actually, Tommy's spinoff is going to be Power Book 4, Force.
Okay.
So that's what his is going to be called. And, of course, it's Tommy putting the Big Apple behind him, starting a new life in California. But like I said, he's gonna make some appearances in this episode. So I'm really happy how they ended Power and they got all these spinoffs and look, they're gonna keep us entertained. I know that.
Oh, I know that is the truth. You know what has kept me entertained though during this whole quarantine type of thing?
What?
The versus battles on Instagram. Have you participated in any of those?
I have. The only one I really sat and watched the whole thing was the Erykah Badu and Jill Scott because I love both of them.
You know, Jill Scott is your girl.
Ooh, baby. So, yeah, now that's the one I sat and watched the whole thing. But I've been very impressed. This whole Monica and Brandy one, whole lot of eyes on that one. Whole lot of eyes on that one.
I was riding high on the Beanie Man and Bounty Killer
Which
one.
was another great one.
Right,
that was a great
at that time, I got dressed up just to, put my lights on in my garage.
Goddamn Jamaicans, y'all be doing the most. Y'all be doing the damn most.
You hear me? Anywhere. We will turn up in a parking lot by ourselves. We don't even care. So, yes. I didn't have anybody else. My kids were like, hey, Mom, where you going? I was like, the garage. They like, seriously? I said, yeah. I'm going to the club tonight.
It's time for the girls, them sugar. I'm going to the garage.
Yes, yes. So I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I was watching on Instagram, and they had over 750,000 viewers.
Yeah.
And remember, it's also on YouTube and Apple Music, or Apple TV, I think, something like that. So it was like, maybe almost 1 million people watching. But that Monica and Brandy, they had 1.2 million just on Instagram alone. That didn't include YouTube or Apple TV. So that one definitely took the cake. Oh, I also saw Alicia Keys and John Legend.
Yeah, that was another good one. It
was a different vibe, but I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Another one I saw, and this is the one I wasn't really happy about. I love 2 Chainz. I love Rick Ross. But I feel like it seemed like both of them was high. Because everybody was so cool. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah.
No, like, you know who was cool?
Everybody was so damn high.
Snoop
Dogg.
DMX.
Yep, Snoop Dogg.
Man,
that was another good one. Yeah, that was another good one. So they had some good battles.
I kind of felt bad. Yeah, but I kind of felt bad for DMX, though, because, you could see the age on him. Drugs, man.
DMX had a hard life.
He had a hard life.
And if you really want to detail DMX's life, go watch BET On Demand, and they got the Rough Rider Chronicles, because they talk about how Rough Riders started and how they got DMX from Yonkers and his whole life, but they kind of chronicle everything that went on. DMX just had a hard life, man, and it's kind of I always feel. I don't want to say I feel bad for him. Very talented dude, damn better actor. I would rather DMX stop doing music and just act.
Exactly.
And just act. Because his acting, for someone who has never had acting training, DMX is a beast on the screen.
There you go. I still have mad love for DMX. I really do. Yeah. But he was, and you know what? They were both drinking and, whatever. Woo! Probably about halfway to a third of the way in. And you know what? Snoop is so funny. And he's gotten his television exposure with all the different things that he has done. Yeah. My man he held a commercial. He held down the intermission when DMX needed a break. Snoop entertained the audience because he knew his brother needed a break. Yeah. He maybe needed to go to the bathroom or take whatever. Snoop definitely kept the versus battle entertained when DMX stepped away for a minute. I was sitting there just dying laughing. I said, look at this. Snoop done learned a lot with him and Martha.
Oh, yeah.
That's his dog.
I got to give it up to Snoop, too. Snoop has really reinvented himself I don't know how many times, and he is definitely still in the game, still doing it. You can see Snoop DJing places. You can see him hosting the gigs. You can see him on TV with Martha Stewart. So, of course, you got to give it up to Snoop. But DMX, once again,
on his Instagram now. He's hilarious on Instagram, too.
Stay on it. But, yeah, the Versus one now. Here's the thing with Versus and the Internet. I have seen the Internet, make up fake battles that should happen. Did you see one person said that Eddie Kane Jr. from the Five Heartbeats versus I can't think of his name right now.
Oh,
versus Eddie Kendrick. Is it Eddie Kendrick?
Okay.
For the Temptations? No, David Ruffin.
Yes. I don't know how we forgot that one,
versus David Ruffin. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Exactly.
Who do you want to see on Versus? Who do you want to see?
Okay, you got to give me a sec. Because, see, you could have took me out after Beanie Man and Bounty Killer.
Oh, I know it. I know you was finished after that.
I was good. I was so happy. I was like, oh, my God, this is so lovely.
You wouldn't want to see your cousin, Shabba Ranks versus Patra, huh? You don't want to see that.
Oh, my God. You know what?
You want to rep for your cousin real quick?
Chill, one, he is not my cousin. And where the hell has Patra been? For real, for real.
So I would want to see, and I saw this on the internet, I don't know how true it was, Patti LaBelle versus Shaka Khan.
Ooh.
Play with that one. Go ahead.
No, you can't play with that.
Patti.
No.
Against Shaka Khan. Ooh, I would want to see that.
No. I would want to see that.
And here's the thing, too. I mean, if we have verses back in the day, just think, a Michael Jackson versus Prince. For real, though?
Ooh.
Both of them in the same venue going back and forth? Man.
But what about the ones I think they said a Chris Brown and an Usher, and Chris Brown's like, man, I don't have time for that. Nah. People that feel like.
People would be scared to go against Chris. Chris got hits, though. They would be scared.
I think people don't think that he does. What's wrong with you people?
Yeah, they would be scared to go against Chris Brown. Chris Brown is, I don't know who would be able to hang with Chris Brown. Like you said, Chris Brown and Usher.
Yeah.
I mean, are we gonna do strictly singing, or are they gonna dance too? What are they gonna do?
And
what
I
are they
think
gonna do?
just in them, they would have to do both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's just who they are as talented people.
Yeah.
The newest one that they're touting on the internet is 50 Cent and T.I.
See that doesn't. That's not really moving my needle right now.
It's not moving mine either.
Yeah. I do want to see KRS with somebody. I don't know who. I don't know who would be strong enough to step up in the ring with him. I want to see KRS one with somebody. But who would it be?
Yeah, because he gonna eat you for lunch.
Yeah, don't I want MC Shan to jump. I do it now. No, homeboy, sit on down. Shan, sit on down, homeboy.
You know what? You don't got to diss my man.
I'm just saying.
Like that.
I'm just saying. Back in the day, maybe you had a chance. Right now, nope.
Yeah, we ain't seen you in a minute.
No, but I don't know who would step in the ring with him. Who would step in the ring with Jay?
Man,
who would step in with Jay?
I think a lot of people would want to put up a Nas or a but you can't. It's different.
Yeah. It's different. I don't know who.
But I think they should keep it going. That's how I feel.
I think they will.
Because for me, it was something there was a build up.
Yeah.
There was something to look forward to. We didn't have anywhere else to go. I didn't have anybody else to, hang out with. I felt like I literally went to the club. I danced in my garage all night. I'm sure my neighbors were like, when's she going to put that damn door down? I didn't care. I had a wonderful time that night. Even Alicia Keys and John Legend was Juneteenth. And that, like I said, different vibe, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it. I felt like I had an evening out.
Yeah. And that,
I
of
tell
course,
my
this
kids,
whole
don't come out here. I'm busy. Don't come out here.
This whole Versus thing is from the mind of Swiss Beats and Timbaland.
And Timbaland.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad them cats are behind this, and I don't think I think after the debacle of Babyface and Teddy Riley, I think they're going to make sure that that they put their stamp on everything, whether it's the production end of it. They are going to be there in-house and kind of on scene, so that doesn't happen again, because I think that was the only hiccup. That was the only hiccup
I won't lie.
with Versus.
I was nervous about my Jamaican people because I was like, Lord, don't be out here embarrassing us, please. But there were no buffering problems. Yeah. There was no sound issues.
Yeah.
It was a great show that I saw. All the ones that I've seen, all of the verses that I saw. I did pop in on that 112 and Jagged Edge. Now that was a flop.
I think it should have been a lot better with them too. Even though I think Jagged Edge,
right? There's division within the group.
Yeah.
And so how you gonna have 112 minus the 1?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't do that. You can't take a piece of
like
a group.
That.
Now we back to the whole Temptations and the Temptations review and you got all these separate groups that you can't do that. You can't do that at all.
So that one probably should just have never even made it. I popped into that, and I was just like, okay, we're like 30, 40 minutes in, and we haven't even started. That's another thing. Almost all of them have started on time.
Yeah.
And black people are not known.
But I mean, just some people I want to see in there. I want to see CeeLo and Goody Mob up against somebody. I don't know who. Leo, if y'all can.
Oh my God! What about an Outkast?
Yeah, I was gonna say if y'all can get Andre and Big Boy, I just want them to perform live. They ain't even got to go up against anybody. Why don't they just do a live virtual concert?
Do a live performance.
Yeah, just do a live virtual concert. That's all they need to do. I don't even want them to go up against anybody.
I know who we don't want to see on no verses.
Who?
Damn Jahiem.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end the show. I was trying to have a podcast today and not mention Boog's boy.
It's okay. It's okay.
Jahiem. But you had to bring him up.
The cat is out of the bag.
You had to bring him up. So I'm gonna we're gonna end the show talking about this dude. If y'all have been a listener of the Family Radio, y'all know what a big fan Boog is of Jahiem.
I would not let anybody talk down on
right
him.
Now,
not in my presence.
The past 4 years, Jahiem has taken a slide from where I have seen him on the internet, on the airplane, just singing like he crazy.
Like, he was crazy.
He's been, believe it or not, promoting the president, talking about he's a good guy. The current president. Talking about he's a good guy.
And how much he has done for black people and the black community.
I don't know if he's smoking crack. I don't know if he's doing that K-12. What is that fake stuff you can buy in the store?
I don't know if him with the turban. The turban may be too tight. I don't know. No. You know what? I'm going to call it right here. When he decided to go vegan/vegetarian or whatever, I still was following him on Instagram, and I saw the stuff he was cooking. I ain't even going to lie, Chill. None of it looked appetizing.
Wait, he's cooking. He posts his meals on Instagram?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
He has attacked the whole political administration up in New Jersey. Dude, what are you doing?
That's your boy, boo. That's your boy.
No, he was.
Wait. So you are unpledging allegiance to Jahiem now? You're not going to be a Jahiem fan?
I am not a Jahiem fan. Now, his music, I had to unfollow him, Chill, because when I played the music, I was getting the same turban visuals, and that wasn't working for me. So I had to unfollow him. I think I will be able to maintain my love for his music if I just don't see or hear him say anything current, okay?
Wow.
And all those who, y'all can stop sending me the Jahiem posts. I have seen most of them, if not all, and I no longer am a representative of his campaign or his anything, so no. Don't send me nothing else about him. I'm good.
Boog has renounced her membership to the Jahiem fan club.
I mailed them my card.
No more. Wow. Well, Boog, I'm glad you're coming to your senses. I really am. I really am glad. We need to give a shout out to DJ Ron Love, BVMP. Just shout out to everybody who has been instrumental in us doing this podcast and keeping it going all this time. Everybody's doing good. I've talked to everybody.
I know we're all in our different places, but we still check in with each other. Hey man, you good?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, exactly. So shout out to everybody. We will be back, but we got to do this. Are we going to do it at least every other week? Well, you know what? I'm not even going to put a time frame on it. I'm not even going to do that because I think we pigeonhole ourselves when we do that. So no, we will be back. It's not going to be 6 months.
It will not. This was like a hiccup in the whole thing. Quarantine, COVID, and all of that. No one could foresee that, so we had to roll with the punches. But now we've got some things situated and in place, and we can come to you on some sort of regular basis. We got to stay current, Chill.
Let's blame it on COVID. We're going to blame it on COVID.
Talk about.
We're going to blame it on COVID. I'm putting my mask back on right now. I just took it off to do the podcast. I'm going to put my mask back on right now.
I have a feeling that we're going to be talking about Corona, COVID, on a little bit on each podcast
of course.
For the rest of this year.
Of course. Yes, we will. Once again, if you need to check in with us, if you're on Instagram, it is The Family Radio. Just type that in. It should pop up. If you're on Twitter, it's The Fam Radio. It's also The Fam Radio on Facebook. And if you want to listen to past episodes, you can go to iTunes and search, but we didn't put everything on iTunes. Once again, hit that link in the bio of our Instagram, and it will direct you back to old episodes. Some vintage stuff.
Hey, y'all know I like vintage. Don't go any further with that. If you know, you know.
We gonna be back. That's all I'm gonna say. We gonna be back.
That's all. We're gonna be back, and I need to get back on my social media. I kind of fell off a little bit.
COVID. We're blaming everything on COVID this year.
Everything on COVID. So yes, I'm gonna get back on my social media.
Boog, I think your phone had the COVID. That's why it wasn't working right. You couldn't get on your social media. Your phone had COVID. Sure did.
Damn. So you saying iPhones didn't get COVID? Nobody
didn't.
with okay.
All y'all Android people. Y'all got them nasty phones out there.
Wow.
Get your iPhone. Stop playing.
So what if I put a mask on my phone? No?
Then you're going to look crazy as Jahiem.
And on that note, it's the family.
Dear cancel culture, can we cancel this? Oh, yeah. Maybe just wake up and it all disappear. First came COVID. already done. Man, 20, you ain't been fun. Wanna hop straight to 21, but really I fear COVID gon' still be here. Cop sign still up in my rear. Baby mama got the news, now she all on her knees. Cause I didn't stop when they said freeze. I must admit, I thought this year be a blast. Every night I will be raising the glass. On tour straight, making a stash. But instead, I'm watching this race, it's ass. Little kid raised his rifle to blast. Killed 2 people and the cops let him pass. It wasn't that kinda to me, that wasn't even this year. Yeah, the past year's been whack. Hunting season on everything black. Speaking of black, just lost Black Panther to cancer. Can somebody please take 20 back? Maybe this means after these lows, we'll have a high tomorrow.
The Family Radio Podcast with T-Boogie and Chill Will.